Hello everyone, welcome to Mage Gaming. Today we're taking a look at Jurassic World Evolution, the newest IP from Frontier Developments. It is another park building simulator based in the Jurassic Park world. We're going to go over what we like about the game, what we dislike about the game, how it plays, and give you some gameplay while we're doing it. So going into what the game is it's first and foremost a park builder game, and second, a fan base of the Jurassic Park universe. What you're doing is you're the new developer of the Jurassic Park franchise. You're trying to create multiple parks because it is a storyline based game, and develop those parks and gain more knowledge so that you can have more dinosaurs on your park. So how you start off with is you start off on your beginner island. You just have some basic information and some basic buildings that you can start with, and the first two dinosaurs, the Triceratops and one other dinosaur that you start off with to get visitors into your door. From there, what you do is you have an expedition center where you send out teams to gather fossils and gather DNA so that you can have further dinosaurs on your island, and you have a research center to keep developing more buildings and to gain more gene splicing tools to create your dinosaurs however you want. Similar to in Jurassic World when they made the Indominus Rex and made it out of both, T-Rex and raptor and part human is what they believed. You're kind of doing that with this, but on a lesser scale. So after you get past the first island, you go to the second island, which is harder. Third, fourth, and fifth are then harder after that. And the fifth island is actually your sandbox island. That's where you're going to have all the tools that you want to create the best island that you can. Now you can get to the sandbox island right away after finishing the first park and getting a 4-star rating. However, if you do that, you're not going to have all the tools that you want or all the fences or dinosaurs available to you to put in that park, because you need to go through the storyline in order to gain all those assets and all those dinosaurs. So the storyline in it is pretty simple. It's just like any other Jurassic Park world where there is a antagonist party that's trying to detriment your park or use it for their own means, and that really is your security missions. So you have 3 advisors. You have your science advisor, your entertainment advisor, and your security advisor. And how you progress through the game and the storyline specifically is by finishing quests for these 3 advisors. Now, the science division, they're just mainly worried about continuing the development of the science of creating these dinosaurs. The entertainment division is about building your park and making sure that you're filling your customers' needs. And the security division is about pushing the boundaries of what these dinosaurs can do and seeing how aggressive they can be. As an early mission, your advisor will be like, hey, why don't we check out and see what's going to happen if we remove one of your fences and see if a dinosaur gets out? How well will our forces respond?
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
Of course, a few people may die, but that's fine. Then we know what's going to happen. So that's a lot of what's going on. And when you get to the second island and their fourth, you see figures that come from the previous park games that are trying to detriment your island or use it to their own devices to progress their own vendettas.
And this is what we've been working toward. Time to let them fight. Let's make sure we're all on a forward posture from this point on.
Okay, my people are in place to observe this interaction.
I think you mean slaughter?
You believe in nature, don't you, Dr. Malcolm? We are simply enabling it.
No, you're manipulating it, and the outcome of your actions cannot be known.
I thought you liked the unknown, Dr. Malcolm. Proceed with the test.
Velociraptor would win. What I liked about the game the most is obviously the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs look great. The AI that they have and how they interact with each other and their environment is great. You need to make sure that they're comfortable and they're in a good setting in order for them not to try to escape. If there are carnivores and herbivores in the same area, the carnivores will try to attack and kill the herbivores, and they will actually gain experience a little bit on how to kill the herbivores if they keep winning these bouts. You need to make sure that all the exterior problems don't affect your park, so weather can damage your buildings and your fences to let the dinosaurs escape. If your dinosaurs are uncomfortable, they'll try to escape. And obviously part of the storyline is people trying to destroy your park from the outside in order for your park to decline. And what that happens is they're just trying to release the dinosaurs so they kill everybody, which is always fun. Now, the best thing is the visuals, how the dinosaurs go, and the voice acting and what the game entails itself to be. It knows what it is, it knows what universe it's in, so it makes fun of itself. Like, a lot of it is in the security missions where they're like, please don't let anybody get eaten by a carnivore for 2 minutes. It's like, well, that shouldn't be too hard. That's what we're trying not to do, but it's like, it knows that it can happen. And then obviously Jeff Goldblum and a lot of the actors and actresses that were in the original movies are voice acting in this, with Chris Pratt as being an exception because he's not voice acting as his character is Owen. And they have a lot of back and forth of, hey, this is a great idea, or Jeff Goldblum always throwing shade at what you're trying to do. He's like, this isn't a good idea. You should probably not do this. I've seen how bad this can go. So his character in this game is very funny. But overall, I think the game mechanics are pretty good. I'm going to get into what I don't like about the game, and that is just a couple clunky mechanics and the fact that I didn't like that we weren't able to get the sandbox mode as a standalone mode or a mode that you just get right off the bat. So the clunky mechanics mainly come from that there's not hotkeys that are available for the PC users. And I think that's because it is a cross-platform game. They wanted to make it so that it was kind of an even playing field for everybody. So there's not a hotkey option for you to switch to your control units for the people who control your dinosaurs and tranquilize them and take them back to their habitats. And then you have your rangers who just do the repair on the island and make sure that everything is working well. There's not a hotkey for that. I wish there was, because right now you have to search for the building in order to access it. And then from there you access the individual rangers or the ACU units. But besides that, I think the mechanics are pretty good. I like the building in the game. It's a very visually stunning game. Probably on par, if not a little bit better than Planet Coaster, except Planet Coaster, obviously, you have a lot more customization with the buildings. But since these buildings have to function properly and have to look the part of Jurassic Park, I think that's why they didn't allow you to customize your buildings as much as just upgrading them. The other thing is obviously the sandbox mode. I wish that you had it readily available and you didn't have to go through the story missions in order to have everything accessible to you. Or I wish that if you did choose to do the sandbox mode, that you would just be able to slowly build up your park without having to do the story mission. I think that was a misstep on Frontier Development's part. I wish they had done it like City Skylines had, where you keep building up your park and it kind of organically gives you more systems to manage and more buildings to use so that you can keep building your park and not have to do a story mission. However, I do see why they want to do it. They want to tell a story, and I think this game is meant to coincide with the movies and give more depth to what the movies are going to show. As we know, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is coming out in a week, so this is, I think, supposed to lead into that to give some more information and more context to new viewers of this field. But anyways, guys, that's what I think about the game. Overall, I think it's a really good game. It has some clunky mechanics, but if you like Jurassic Park and that universe, and you like park builder games like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Planet Coaster, I think you'll really like this game. If you have any other suggestions for future videos, guys, let me know. Comment down below. I read all the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Every little bit helps. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming in, and as always,